Oh man. All right, so I'm doing a test. I know that it says that the stream health is insanely bad. That's not me, or it is me, but it's not me, I guess. But we're gonna do an Omnisphere test here. What's going on, everybody? I give shout outs to everybody here. Bufo on the beat. What's good? Where's Grant? What's good? Devel, what's going on? XY, XNs was good. J Beeson Wave was good. Hey. 95 Sec was good. Mixed Man was good. Mike Magnificent was good. King Collins was good. God damn, y'all must be bored as hell. Cyrus the Wicked was good. Alright, so let me know if the stream is too chopping up very bad. Because it might be because of my settings. Because I have it set really good. But anyways, I just want to cut that off. I've just been playing with insert routing and whatnot. Just let me know the stream's dropping. Stream dropped. Delay. What's no audio? No audio. I see audio. Ab puts reverb on his kicks. I do. Audio's good. Splinter Cell, we here. Damn. Thank you for the donation. Just lick your lips once on God. I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Just lick your lips once, oh God.
Come on, hell no. All right, so we in here. So I'm looking at about as far as CPU on as far as CPU 7.9. I'm running a 1080p 60 frames per second stream. So let's go ahead and kill the suspense here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up Ableton Live. So you know, I'm dubbing this test the CMP test. So far I only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I stopped at like 10. I couldn't figure out. I just didn't have it in my heart to do as many as, I don't know, what he had, like 15 in his demonstration. But anyway, so I have a new laptop. My new laptop I'll show you in a little bit, like the specs and where you can get it at. The links will be in the description box for everybody. But anyways, this laptop is very special. I didn't think. He said he had 15. Yeah, but you also didn't show your CPU, buddy. So if you look at the top right of the screen, you see that I'm on 5 right now. I'm also streaming at 1080p 60 frames per second. So I'm setting myself up for failure if this shit does fuck up. So I'm gonna go ahead and press that button. Hey. Oh yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. You're right. I gotta show the Omnispheres. So we have this Omnisphere right here. And I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna show MIDI too as well. So MIDI. MIDI track, Omnisphere. That's one. And you see they're different colors too. 2 Omnispheres. 3. This is the third one. Number 4. 4 Omnispheres. And I also should do a benchmark test. I have my full review up for this soon, because I'm very amazed by this laptop. Y'all gonna be stunned. That would be, damn, number 5, so legit. Hey, like this laptop. Number 6 right here, Centipede, Cascade. Hold on, I'm gonna read the chat. Oh, no. This ain't a MacBook, bruh. This is Windows, gang. Boom. 7. No, this is number 8 right here. Number 9. No audio at that. No audio anywhere. God damn it. No audio. No audio. No audio. No audio. I started to put hypersonic. Mind you, did you see the top? All right, number 10. That's Omnisphere. Number 11 is 808 Studio. Uh-oh. Got a little clickety clackety clack. CMP, you trolling. It might be dropping. The stream might drop because I'm doing it a little bit too much. That's 808 Studio, and then the rest is just WAV files, so that really don't count much anything. To be honest, Omnisphere 2 is based like on your SSD. Like it's based on, because it's mostly samples. Like it's really nothing. Well, the effects cabinet is kind of brutal on CPU, to be honest, and I don't have none of that turned off. So, you know, I'm just gonna show where the fuck at? Yeah, acquiring shit, one of those just fuck you up. Jeez. So me playing that much has about 12. This camera is in 1080. Of course, I have my MPC, but it's like right here. All right. So I ain't gonna lie, Omnisphere is pretty dope for like doing some atmosphere. No, I don't want y'all to see that. But anyways, let me see. That's this. Okay. God damn, 64 people came here just for CMP. It must get hot in that room. No CPU usage, but my damn dog is getting on my fucking nerves. I know that. God damn. Sit down, nigga. Shit. Like fucking sit down. Alright, let me go. So the laptop that I have is right here. It is the Lenovo Y540, the 17-inch gaming laptop, Intel Core i7, 16 gigs. Well, basically it's a 6-core processor, and it comes with a 1 terabyte M2 PCI SSD, but I'm not using it. I'm just using my old hard drive from my Asus ROG from like I don't know how many years ago. That's a good test. Like Pigments would be a better test than Omnisphere, and I think that I would do that. But this test right here is this, since CMP is the one that dubbed this test, I'm gonna call this the CMP test. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna allow, if you have like Ableton and you want to test out like how powerful your CPU is versus mine and like CMP's, then it would be that. But yeah, I didn't think I was gonna like this laptop. I thought I was gonna take that some bitch back. GTX 1660. Yeah, it's The 1660 isn't the best you can get. The best you can get is the 2080 RTX. For instances of Vintage Fire and Super VHS, yeah, it can handle that with no problem. I had to get Super VHS from the guys over there. I was supposed to do another video on that, but I'm still writing music for that. I'm actually writing guitar parts for that part. So, you know, it's not that impressive.
I'm broke, nigga, I'm broke.
And to be honest,
Can it handle 4 instances
if your
of Vintage
laptop,
Fire and Super VHS?
Come on, hell no.
But anyways, no Luna on Windows yet. What? Well, that makes sense though, because UAD, they're tied in with Apple, so you know that's their whole cult. So they're gonna do that. Oh, Av using the encoder, so he's not CPU. Yeah, but no, it's allocated. If I do X264, it would make sense. I wouldn't be able to show the screen. Why you keep clearing your throat? I want to see the bezels on the junk. Let's see. Oh, which camera is it? There we go. Well, I don't have anything closer than this view. Oh, actually, yeah, I do. I just have to move this camera real quick. And I knock a wire over. I have a 25 millimeter on right now, so it's gonna be a little hard. It doesn't have a big bezel, to say the least. Oh, man, hold on. Give me a second here. I'm gonna turn the light on real quick. God damn. Look how dirty that damn room is, baby. Lenovo COVID. God damn. Look how dirty my damn room is. But yeah, so shit. Oh, yeah, there we go. Don't mind me, I'm old, so that shit it's kind of hard for me to show you guys because I have a 25 millimeter on, and this is like and this is, come on, get more light, bitch. Yeah, so it's a 17-inch. It's a 144 refresh rate. No, I don't want no damn 4K. I don't want no 4K monitor on a laptop. You know how much battery that drains? That is like not a good deal. You want a 1080 144, so that way you don't have ghosting on your mouse and stuff like that. When you see 60 frames per second, you can see 60 frames per second. You know what I'm saying? You see 60 frames per second, you get true color if the IPS panel is worth something, and this IPS panel is worth something. But the other thing I want to show you guys is this right here though. It's even cheaper. I'm actually, because when I was going to Best Buy, I bought it. Of course, I just got a price guarantee, and they gave me some more money off. But it's even cheaper. It's actually at $999.99 on Lenovo's website. So this is the 540, the Y540 gaming laptop. And then, you know, 10th gen is they're about to drop the 10th gens. AMD just killed everybody real quick, even though the laptop that they have out right now isn't that monstrous, but you know, look at there. That's ugly right there though. 1 terabyte HDD and 7200 RPM. Ooh, that click, clack, click, 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 click. But at least you can remove it, and then you can put a solid state drive in there. I don't know if it actually has a. Oh yes, it does. It comes with 256 GB. Oh my God. Come on, hell no. Yo, they gave me Best Buy gave me $300 back, and I licked their ass because they didn't realize, because all this shit is going on, they didn't realize that I have a M2 PCIe SSD. And then it comes with an extra slot so you can put in a 2.5 SATA drive in there with the South Bridge. That's sad. Goddamn. But one thing I will say, all right, so it's not like, I mean, it does kill the MacBook in many instances because it has a dedicated GPU with the GTX 1660 Ti. But at the same time, and I'm streaming at 1080, of course, and I'll only have taken like this much of like That's a 1997 hard drive. Lenovo costs too much, but their AMD stuff is good. Are the fans loud? The fans are loud when I do video editing, like at the very beginning of the video editing of my Lenovo laptop or whatnot. It's very, very CPU. I mean, not CPU heavy, but the fans start spinning, but it doesn't stay hot. Like it has pretty good run times. I saw what doesn't have very good what doesn't have very good temperatures is the 15-inch. The 15-inch, and that's because it's a smaller unit. I mean, that's everything. Like the i7, the new i7s. Well, they're not new. The new i7s, the 9750s or the latest, they have that type of issue. And if you go to the i9s, they're gonna have that issue too when they're built in a small, compact, flat unit where it's soldered to the motherboard. So that's one of the things you have to deal with. But the fans, they get loud when I do video editing, and now I'm doing like 4K video editing. I have 32 gigs of RAM. I don't have 32 gigs of RAM in there right now. And also, I guess I could show the config real quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up my the specs, because that was the other thing. But yeah, this shit is where was it at? I think I right click and go right here, system. And also I'm running plugins on my mic, but I don't have them activated right now. I actually I'm just using my insert right now. You should test the stream encoder to. I already have the stream encoder on MV encoder. No, I have it on that. But yeah, and it's pretty damn. Even Medusa is clowning you, Av. Windows is trash. I'm Windows also. I do have video editing on OS X. But okay, here's the specs here. So right here, so I'm not capping or anything like that. 16 gigs. I haven't put in my 32 gigs yet. But yeah, that's the specs for that right now. But yeah, it's pretty good. %. I'm streaming at 1080, 60 frames per second. Think about that. And I have LUTs all over all my cameras. I'm running 3 cameras in 1080p. That was like impossible on my other laptop. And everything, look at my lips too. Like my lips are in sync. Av, do you use Premiere to video edit? No. I don't use Premiere for video edit because that's a CPU intensive software. So that's like, but I can imagine this wouldn't do very bad with it. And then also, you got to keep in mind too, if you're gonna video edit, that you have to at least have 32 gigs of RAM if you're gonna do like 4K. Because that leans towards virtual memory, like 4K editing and stuff like that. I mean all editing. Yeah, this is a new laptop. This is not my old laptop. But I can imagine though, if it can handle all of this right now, live streaming, and the CPU on OBS is 8.4. Let me see if I can actually bring that up here, so you see I'm running off the NVIDIA. The NVIDIA right there. 9.3 now, of course, because it's overlapping. Oops. Ad McCree, don't forget to use my 808. But yeah. Av, if you edit video editing, have you used DaVinci Resolve? Because it does use the GPU, Premiere Pro doesn't. That is true. That is a very true, that's a very good point. Yeah, that's the one thing I've seen a lot of people complain about, because there's a lot of people that use the RTX Studio graphic card, and then they use that configuration, and a lot of people have complained that like Adobe is still trash. And that's one of those things like, ooh, like, damn, that's kind of scary. Like, y'all need to work on that. and that has to do with it. But my video editing software I use is Pinnacle Studio. But I'm probably gonna go to Sony Vegas because Sony Vegas can do the workflow is a little faster, and now that I have a decent GPU, I ain't gotta deal with stuttering as much. EMH, what's good? What GPU do you got? I have the GTX 1660 Ti, and at first I was like, cause the laptop I was gonna get was this. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it. I'm gonna show you the laptop I was gonna get. I was gonna get the Gigabyte joint. Oh, it does have one freaking problem. It doesn't have an SD card slot. I was really heated about that, but it does have Thunderbolt. It has Thunderbolt slash USB Type 3.1 or whatever they want to Type C. I say Type C. So yeah, that's good. But yeah, I'm mad. So I gotta go. I'm gonna go and order this shit. Okay, let's order this shit. But I'm gonna show you the laptop I was gonna get. I was gonna get this originally. Gigabyte of RAM. Look at this shit. Oh yeah, the driver upgrade. I was gonna get this, but what I didn't like about this configuration for the Gigabyte Aero is that it had a 4K screen. I was like, nah, man, I'd rather have a 240 or a 144. Yo, Jogsman, thank you for subbing, my dude. This pedal is so fucking loud. Yeah, I gotta figure out a way to get a different echo. I'm probably just gonna go with a VST plugin. Melodic Mouse says everyone is asking about the specs. Most important part of the laptop is the 1660 Ti. The dedicated encoders make all this possible. Yes, indeed. No SD card. It only costs like $2. Right. I wish they had I wish they would have included something like a UHS 2 SD card.
Come on, hell no.
I wish it would have included that, but you know, whatever, man. You can't have it all, I guess. I really wasn't gonna get the 17-inch either. It has a camera on there. I think I have the camera on what? Where's the camera? What scene? Let's see, not that scene. Nope. There we go. The camera is ass. Like the webcam, I'll show you. It's ass. Like this is the webcam right here. It's right at the bottom too. So if you see my fingers, oh shit, what the fuck? Yeah, let me turn that off. But anyways, yeah, I ended up paying I paid 15 because I wanted the service plan, because I knew if I fucked it up upgrading it, because this at first I thought it was gonna be like one of those scary upgrades where you open up the laptop, you have to take all the chassis off and do all that, because that's how they do their most laptops now, is that they solder the parts. But it ended up being something very easy. Like ended up being like you pop out 2 screws and then you just slide it out. I have a video. I already did that part of the video. I've been editing that the last couple of days. Doesn't matter if you get a 4, 6, 8 core. Hell yeah, it does. I wouldn't even get nothing less than 6. Matter of fact, if it was up to me, I probably would have got an 8 core, but they didn't have the configuration for the 8 core. But the laptop I was gonna get was this right here. I'm gonna go to B&H Photos. Damn, I wish I stayed in New York City, man. Well, no, not right now.
Come on, hell no.
No, that's actually not funny, but yeah, I wouldn't want to be in New York City right now. That shit crazy out there, for real. And people still hanging out on the block, because my cousins, all them, they would be filming people still hanging out on the block and shit. And this shit they going crazy out there. But yeah, this configuration was the same processor. I don't know what's up with my words right now. Same processor, i7 9750H. Yeah, the same graphic card too, but the body and all that stuff was a little different. Of course, this is what I really hate about internet. It's one thing I really wish they would do, is like fix the way that they I can't slide down. I guess I can no. But yeah. And also like most of the connections are in the back, so I don't have to worry about having extra connections hanging out on the sides either. So it's really clean. Like it's a really clean on the sides. Like you know how I used to have wires all the way around here. I got more stuff in the back, like connections in the back and shit too. I put that into consideration too as well when getting this. And now I got 2 screens with 144. So when I play like Call of Duty and shit like that, like I ain't gotta worry about shit, bruh. You know, I guess the game. I'm looking at questions and stuff like that. Cause I wasn't gonna make this stream very long. Man, would have been better getting the Asus gaming laptop. All right, here's my problem with the Asus Scar Strix or something like that. And there was another one, Zephyrus, the Zephyrus G, Zephyrus S, Zephyrus M. Like they all don't have a numpad. That's another thing. Like when I got this is essential for like when I switch scenes. Like if you see me press number 7 right now, it's gonna go to my MPC right now, and that's essential to switching scenes for me. Like I press that, go to 1. So I gotta have a numpad. If you're into like if you're into Fruity Loops or whatnot, like your numpad is like your, you know what I'm saying? Like that's your lifeline. So I'm old school like that. Right. The G14 would have been good. Would have been way better. I think what was the G14, the new Asus, right? I think that, but it's not out yet. I think it comes out on my birthday. I started to wait, but the thing is with the AMD processors, it's not about like AMD is doing a great job with the processors, but the only question is with the AMDs now is what do they like? Are they compatible with all of the music production software? Like years ago, AMD processors weren't compatible with Serato. I hope that Serato would by now make AMD processors compatible with their MIDI controllers and their software, but there's no telling. So that's the only thing, which would be a great test. And I think that's the reason why a lot more music production channels should be able to review laptops, because we have different demands than somebody that plays video games. Yeah, it's awesome to have something run at high settings and ultra settings at 60 frames per second and above on a laptop. That's wonderful, and with good thermals. But when we're making beats, it's a different beast of its own. You know, you got plugins like freaking oh yeah, let me show you that, guys. Let me show you that. Matter of fact, let me show you that. I'm gonna pull that up. And this what really flipped my fucking wig right here. Let me go ahead and save this Omnisphere test. This is gonna be something I'm gonna attach that to the video so people can test their shit out and see how powerful their shit is. I'm gonna go new live set, and this shit gonna flip y'all out. AMD is killing Intel at the current moment. I mean, it's not like AMD was bad. I mean, AMD made processors for Intel for a long time. And then on top of that, like, if it wasn't for AMD being greedy at the time and selling off their 64-bit technology, man, AMD wouldn't be shit. They just went and partnered up with Apple. And look at Apple. Like, Apple's trying to get away from Intel altogether. So that'd be kind of funny too to see AMD like slide and do more stuff for Apple. I hope not though, because that new Asus basically looks like a MacBook, and it has like, man, this shit is really dope. That new, like I was really close to just waiting, but I got tired of waiting, and I wanted my son to have a laptop too, like a gaming laptop that he'll be able to stream and stuff like that. He ain't gonna be able to do everything I do, but he'll be able to do the bare minimum. Like he can have one camera and stream in 1080 60 on my old Asus ROG, and because I've done it before. But that's the thing. I run like 3-4 cameras, so you need when you have a new laptop, or whatnot, or not a new laptop, but OVOX. I put OVOX. When you have a new laptop, this is what really killed me right here. When you have a strong GPU, that means that you can allocate a lot of bandwidth. And now I got like enough bandwidth to do a whole bunch of shit. And it's ridiculous. Look at fucking OVOX. OVOX is and mind you guys that I am plugged in pretty well with a lot of companies, so I got to talk to the dev and the developers of this, and he was like, man, he's like, I ain't gonna lie, like this is CPU extensive, like this is pretty heavy on the CPU, and I'm gonna just flip through presets and shit like that. I can actually put this shit on my voice. Matter of fact, I think I will, just to fuck around. But look at this shit, 14%. On my old configuration, that some bitch will be at 50, bro. Matter of fact, let me put this shit on here. Put on an audio track. It's a fire ass plugin too. Come on, man. Paste, bitch. Okay, I'm gonna look at the chat. I'm looking at the chat. This is my Ovox test.
Come on, hell no.
Nah, for real though. You gotta test this shit out. Okay, auto. Hey, gotta wait for. Oh no, I don't. Gotta put record, motherfucker. Yeah, nigga. Let's make try this bitch. Yeah, ho. Alright. I'm gonna give myself a second here because I almost forgot. Because one thing about this new interface, if you're clipping, it will, the audio will sound like trash. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't be surprised if that shit fucked up the stream. But here we go. Hold on. Matter of fact, I need to make this into a template. Nah, not with damn Ovox on it. Okay, back to this. Like, the presets was pretty, like they're pretty CPU heavy. Yeah. Yeah. We in this bitch. Real trap nigga. This plugin is fire as hell. Yeah, motherfucker. We in this bitch. Yeah, motherfucker. Yeah, bitch. We this thing home. I'm having too much fun. I like this plugin. But yeah. Now, if it can handle Ovox, then you got a hell of a damn computer. For real. I'm looking at the chat. How is the latency? The latency, I mean, look. Now I did say, and I do apologize for saying this shit, because I'm if I say it, I gotta eat the worst, right? So when it comes down to latency, and it's solely based on a few things. And I already have a video up. I'm not gonna go all the way into detail over here. So my latency isn't gonna be different. Like my latency right now is actually the worst type of latency you can have right now if you're really trying to get into things. But I mean, it works for me. 1024 samples, 25 milliseconds input, output latency, 24. I usually run like 512 minimal. But you know, if I'm making beats or whatever, I could deal with 49.3 milliseconds when making beats. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, it really doesn't affect much. You know what I'm saying? What I can't deal with though is my damn CPU going, help me. I can't deal with that. But yeah, you can just always go into your hardware settings and then you can set up your samples or whatnot. Of course, if you go higher in your sample rate, because sample rate too, if I went up like to a higher sample rate, it's gonna kill more CPU. But I'm at 48, but I'm gonna probably go to 44.1 kilohertz, so I can use stuff in ADAT, because I have my other audio fuse to my iPad, and I want to sample Ovox into my MPC, and that's gonna happen for sure. 100 people watching. Please don't forget what? 100 people are watching me talk about a laptop, but no, And I'm not trying to I'm not shitting on CMP. This is, CMP is my dog, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, all like almost everybody on, I don't really have beef with a lot of people on YouTube. It's like a small sample pool of people I just think like you're a twat. You know what I'm saying? But I still got love for them, even though they're twats. But I'm not talking damn. Anyway, CMP's, that's my dog for real. He got my damn phone number. Ain't too many people can say that. But yeah, CMP with the MacBook. I mean, the MacBook is actually good. Now, the MacBooks are good for different reasons. Like, this is the main reason why the MacBook is really good. Obviously, because they finally put a damn keyboard that's worth a damn back on it. Second thing, they got their thermals down. And they put some GPU in there with the MacBook. Sit down with the MacBook 16-inch. So that makes for a good laptop. And this is the one thing that people overlook about the new MacBooks. The MacBook can actually be charged on the airplane. And if you are like a big boss hog and you rock with MacBooks and you like to do like editing and stuff with your MacBook Pro and you have the 16-inch, again, that's a really good thing to have the wattage that low. You know what I'm saying? Like my wattage, I think, they had it on there. I think it's in the, 150, 200 range? And, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not caring about charging it on the damn airplane, but that's actually good wattage. That's actually good battery life, though. So when you look at the MacBooks and stuff like that. Right. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you can actually see, well, the camera actually is going to look better because I'm not downsampling from 1080p to 720, 60 frames per second.
Come on, hell no.
Av, you beefing with Unison Audio? Don't even front, bruh. Oh, yeah, I don't fuck with Unison Audio for a whole good reason. They copyright strike my channel. And not only that, they copyright strike that video because I made valid points. There's nothing, like, they was getting refunds because people saw things like Scalar Assist. They saw the fact that their favorite YouTubers didn't tell them about the easy ass damn, the thing that's in there. I can't even think of it. Scale Helper in FL Studio. And I'm pretty sure the vast majority of the people that buy stuff from Unison Audio are FL Studio users. And I don't like seeing y'all, because I started off using FL Studio as one of my first mini softwares along with Acid Pro. And, I wouldn't do people. Why are you sniffing that? What the fuck is wrong with you, puppy? Dog done pissed on my damn shoulder. Look like bastard. I had the new MacBook 16 Pro. It's boss. Yeah, I mean, it's really good. Like, it's a really good laptop. Like, there's no clowning. The only thing I have a problem with MacBooks, and again, they wouldn't be able to use that charger, and you would have the certain abilities if they went over 100 watts. So I understand them not putting a dedicated GPU like a 1660 inside of there. That's the whole entire point of doing that. But it is what it is. I was my budget was for real. I was gonna get a MacBook 16, but when I look at my streams, gotta be of a certain quality, man. Like I have to have a certain quality always. That's just, it is what it is. Especially if I want to climb up in the ranks. Like, no, I can't do no 720p streams. Like they ain't gonna cut it. And have lip syncing issues? Hell no. You edit 4K videos on it? You better. Goddamn, you probably spent like 6 G's. I know freaking Richard spent at least 6. I was like, nigga, like, well, he got it. He got it like that. I ain't got 6 G's to just throw away. Not like that. Hell no. Hell no. I can't. I can't. But yeah, I mean, you pay $3,000 for it. That's a pretty good configuration at $3,000. I just have certain things I don't like about Apple altogether, and most people have the same issue with them. But the laptop I was gonna get was this right here, though. I was gonna get this one because and it has a nice little design to it. It's not over the top. I mean, the keyboard is kind of over the top, but nonetheless, though, it's a very thin laptop. You know what I'm saying? And it has everything that I want. It checks everything. You know, I didn't really care if it has one more extra USB 3. I think 3.0, 3.0, 3.1, no, 3.0. So it has 4 of those. You know, it's just really good configuration. But what I'm really curious and what I'm really interested in is just the future of like laptops. Because if this laptop is this powerful at this price point, this time, I can think like 5 years from now that laptops are going to be ridiculous. They got Microsoft AI, which a lot of people think that's like BS. I think it's pretty decent. Right. No, yeah. I mean, I fucks with Gigabyte. I mean, nonetheless, I mean, the fact that they actually considered making a laptop strictly for content creation is good. I get the Acer Triton 500. Yeah, those are okay. Like, it was between this. Look, I was looking at this right here, the Asus ROG. And really, I was like, man, maybe if I spent like about I mean, damn, not 8,000, but maybe if I spent like 2,000, you know what I'm saying, I'll be in there. I looked at this right here because it's in my, well, as people also viewed. Come on, man. God damn. I looked at this right here. Razor blade. I was like, man, I do not want a razor. Best Buy got to do a better job with their photos too. The MSI, I saw that they have a laptop that's around like 900. That's close to the specs of this one. But it didn't have a hard drive. It didn't have an extra hard drive bay. So I was like, man, because I didn't feel like going, because without the extra hard drive bay, man, I'd probably still be installing shit right now. MXI. All I know is Mr. Different said he had like 2 MSI laptops and they both crapped out on him. But come on, MXI, pull up. See, yeah, the 15-inch didn't. Yeah, oh yeah, that's another thing. Again, it didn't have a numpad. I was like, no sir, no sir, no numpad, no buy. No numpad, no buy, especially at 1500, man. And I don't like the fact that they're getting rid of the numpads on laptops, and I don't want to buy an additional additional peripheral just to have that, or the Stream whatever thingy from Elgato. I didn't want to get that. Like, I didn't think that was gonna be worth the time. You know what I'm saying? As far as getting a laptop, I just really didn't. It's better than buying one from Best Buy.
Come on, hell no.
I remember running FL Studio in 2010, wired Dell laptop with no battery, 4 gigs of RAM, opened up Omnisphere and my computer crashed.
Come on, hell no.
Oh man, I remember those days, man. Like, people don't understand. Like, when I first started like really doing tutorials on YouTube, I had a Hewlett Packard with a Celeron D processor. To this very day, I don't know how I was able to screen. I had to set it at lower settings in OBS, and and that shit, man. Like, if you go back to 2015 content, man, my dislikes to like to dislike ratio is just horrible. Like, I used to have hella dislikes. Oh, you talk too long, all this shit. But other than that, no, the quality was really bad. But I made it work and grind it out. And if you had a poverty setup, dog, you already know the sheer amount of appreciation when you finally can get what you really want. My Asus ROG's been running strong for like 5 years. Yeah, I mean, my Asus ROG, it was still good enough. It was passable. At least I guess I was entertaining enough to be able to continue to do stuff on YouTube. But at the same time, like, man, it was a struggle. Like, it was a struggle, and that was my replacement for my HP laptop with the Celeron D processor. Think about that. What was it? What's the Asus ROG? It's an i7 4710 HQ. But it was really good at the time, being 4 cores. I don't even think he had access to all 4 cores. I don't even think it was hyper threading either. No, actually, yes. Yeah, since it was the i7, it was hyper threading. I feel the emotion in your voice. Yeah, that should make you tear up thinking about like how far you came and how much you had to struggle to get to where you're at. Man, it's been a struggle. Like this laptop right here, like I promise you, like this is gonna it's gonna make my content that much better because it had. Did you have the GTX 970? Hell no. I had the damn 850M. So it was like that was one that was moving away from the laptop, the special laptop, the video cards were the ones that weren't even close to the freaking to the desktop, and that was already bad as is. Like, but I could run pretty. I could do like 1080p 60 frames per second on certain games. You know what I'm saying? I could do Overwatch and stuff like that at 60 frames per second, 1080p. It was at lower settings, but it was still 60 frames per second. You know, hell, you can't even get that on the damn PS4 Pro, and that's what they promised. That goddamn nose hair. Goddamn. Yo, that's gross. Do you have a computer tower as well, or only a laptop? Just a laptop, man. I don't have a room for a lot of shit that I have, and I'm trying to get like downsize a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even want to get new gear and all that stuff just because I don't have enough room for it, and it's really difficult to deal with a lot of that stuff around. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just me. You know what I mean? That shit can consume you. Yo, real talk. Why don't y'all use the multi-outs with Omnisphere just like in Contact? That's probably what CMP was doing.
Come on, hell no.
Tears are coming. Mr. Thompson, chill. Yo, chill, bro. Yo, man, the Pentium 4s. I remember when man, that's how much of a boomer I am. I remember when Pentium 4s were the shit. Like, when people used to come, they used to come big flex, and that's how much of a nerd I am. Niggas, when niggas talk about flexing their damn processing power. Yo, I got a Pentium 4, nigga. What you got? It ain't even a Pentium. It's a Pentium nothing, bruh. Suck ass. Thank you. But yeah, like, so I looked at this MXI. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, something just didn't hit right with me. It just didn't hit right. And I was like, I was going to go with the Eraser because everybody's like, oh, man, get the Razor. I like it. I love it. Busy Work Beats. Hey, man, I got a Razor. I can do 1080, 60 frames per second. Goddamn, Busy Work Beats. Happy birthday, Busy Work Beats, by the way. And, yeah, it's just, that's what I was looking at this. I was like, damn, but it was missing a key component. And then I went to the, where's the 15-inch? And that's the one with the 4K screen, so the battery life would have been horse shit. And just to, you know, keep it 1,000. The same pictures. I hate that. I really hate that. Yeah, and you know, there's certain things, applications. What's that? Oh yeah, that's a good test. The Arturia test. That's the other test. God, computer explodes. Shout out to Arturia. They're gonna be mad as hell. But the Arturia test, the 3 ozone test. Damn, I got a fat filter? God damn. When did I install that? When did they send me that shit? Let's see. God damn it. I don't know what is the name of like the Arturia stuff. The Bacula, whatever it's called, Bacula. Oh, I gotta re-register it. Fuck, man. God damn. The CPU is at like 19 for one. For one. That is ridiculous, Arturia. That's kind of cool though. I ain't gonna lie. God damn. I would have been able to pull that up on that. What's the Mellotron called? The Mellotron V. Pentium 3. Busy got that for free. God damn it, man. Oh, all I have to do is log in and I get all my shit back. Okay, cool. But I'm not about to do that shit on stream. They ain't gonna catch me slipping. I saw somebody get caught slipping big heavy, boy. Like they was fucking. Okay, so that's not bad. Just that Baku. I wish they were. One thing I really don't like about Ableton is the fact that they do not do a great job of organizing their plugins. Like you can organize them yourself, but again, that's just like every other DAW does a better job. But whatever, Ableton, you heard me. Get on it. Fix it, please. See, the ARP 2600. I know that's just like a CPU eater. I might have to fix that. Yeah, so that doesn't really murder. This should go to like 60. And I'm playing polyphonic notes, so or chords, so that way out. Okay, that's monophonic, so I ain't gonna really do much, but still they might have enough voices for everything. Look how many presets, man. God damn. That Arturia collection is incredible. Let me see, I'm reading questions here. I dare you to switch to make and use Logic for the rest of your life, aka GarageBand's older brother. That's the only reason why. That's the only thing I was like, man, come on, man. Like Apple, let fucking Logic go, man. Like allow them to be on Windows again. Like for real, man. Like some people that was one of my first DAWs. Like that I ended up learning and loving, and then they snatched their junk right out of their hands because they got tired of people bootlegging and shit. But Cubase, Steinberg stuck around to Windows. They just made it harder to bootleg their shit, and that was good. And I have Cubase too. I had the newest Cubase. But yeah, I went to Cubase. I was like, whatever, man. Omnisphere is amazing. Arturia collection has been is amazing for a good ass while. I have why y'all wait? Because I didn't have the money. And when I first bought my first Arturia plugin, which is somewhere around here, when I first bought that, I think it was on sale for $100. That Arturia collection, that Arturia V collection, number 7, like that, all together with every plugin, it was $240. So yeah, think about that. That's crazy. For VST, not worth it. Arturia is a mess for VST. Nah, that's how Arturia actually made their come up, man. Arturia's godlike when it came to their VST plugins. Like every other company follows suit, basically. Just keeping it real. Like Arturia was the first people to do all the legendary keyboards and all that stuff and have good emulations and stuff. Now they might not be the best now, but most of the stuff that they have is still good. Like I mean, shit. Goddamn. Like if you didn't have any of the legacy stuff, and even then, like, cause I have UVI's legacy stuff, I don't want to log in while I'm on here, and I just think I'm gonna do it on accident and Somebody gonna be like, yeah, I got your shit now. I got all your plugins. But okay, this is not it. This is not my flavor. But yeah, like they were known for that, and every other company started doing the exact same thing. My personal favorite to like all the classic legendary synth sounds is UVI. But from the Arturia collection, a lot of their stuff is really good. And they have a lot of stuff that the UVI Legacy collection doesn't have. And I actually have that whole entire Legacy collection. Like UVI reached out to me on that, and they just like, here, you bought like every other plugin from us. So yeah, they tried to jack Nick Mira. I have version 7 pigments. I want to do a pigments test. I don't have pigments. I don't think I have pigments. I don't have pigments on here anymore. I don't think. Oh yeah, I do. But which version though? I had to log into my account. I bet. Fuck. Okay, whatever, man. Demo. The CPU isn't that bad. 11%, so that means I can put in like 2 or 3 of them. I could put that as like a benchmark, but yeah, this can handle it. Oh shit. So anything when you play 4 notes or better, it hits like 30. But I'm again, this is me streaming at a pretty high level, so yeah. What other questions that people have? Any laptop questions or anything like that? I didn't think I was gonna go this long, but you guys, y'all want to reach out and talk, so let's talk. UVI sample base, right though? Arturia's is all modeled. Yes. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Sometimes UVI uses they use not samples, but they use actual DSP, but not all the time. Let's see here. Generative composition is a cake in box in Pigment 2. Oh yeah. That's one of those things that I really like about Arturia. Man, it's been a while since I messed with this sequence. Randomize. Oh yeah, that's right. Region, fly. I have to turn this on. I can't remember. ARP. Turn up the chance here. What the fuck? Them neighbors. Totally forgot how this works. Unless that's it. Reset. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I gotta read the manual again. Or watch my old video. Random. No. But where is it? Oh, where? Abacree, try Max for Live. I've read some of the book for Max for Live, but I kind of like lost interest in between it. I stopped reading that and started studying Juice, and I started studying other coding software. But Max for Live is I've seen some pretty impressive stuff, and I just wanted to do it just to do it. But it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I could learn Juice and learn how to make VSTs. Like, well, not learn how to make VST, but learn how to make the latest shit like this. Because if I'm not mistaken, this was coded in Juice. It looks like a Juice coded plugin. Not to put a tree out there like this, but yeah. Actually, I know all the plugins that are like that are coded in Juice. They're a little you can do certain things as far as resizing. Maybe this is not coated in juice, unless it's like the older version of juice. CVLFO is cool. Okay. Al, like, what is your new laptop? My new laptop is this. If I still have it up, it's this right here. It's this half-gen processor. And even if you're late, you can still go and see the early part of the stream. I think you could just scroll all the way back and it will show you the what happened, because we was in here clowning. Full size, but this is my laptop right here. I got the 17-inch because the 17-inch had the extra hard drive bay, the 2.5 SATA hard drive bay. So that means I could just slide my shit in there. I went into my BIOS and chose to boot from my 2.5 SATA tray instead of doing it from the South Bridge versus doing it from the actual motherboard from the M2 PCIe. And that was what I did. So I actually got a PCIe with Windows on it. I'm just gonna remove it and just put a new empty PCIe, probably like a 2 terabyte PCIe in there, and just use that as like extra space. Even though I have like, that will put me up to like 4 gigs of RAM. Honestly, Omnisphere isn't even the go for testing CPU power or whatever you're testing. What you gotta do is 10 Arturia pigment. Oh, there's not a computer on Earth that can handle that. Fucking conference service can't even handle that shit.
Come on, hell no.
But that is the real test, goddamn. Or like 3 Mass Effects.
Come on, hell no.
The benchmark test. Ouch, my hand. I got a fucking callus on my hand. What do you think about the new Luna DAW? I think it's cool. I hate to say it. I hate to be that guy. I hate to say this about Luna, but I think it's something it's got to happen in the industry altogether. Because again, if we just talk about like latency, like I had to do a whole entire video explaining latency and stuff like that. Right now, my latency is like, what? It's 25 milliseconds in, and then 24 milliseconds out for a whole total of 49 milliseconds. I mean, it's not bad. I can lower it, of course. I can go all the way down to 64, but it's going to sound like ass cakes when I go down in samples. But nonetheless, like, Luna benefits from their audio interface, and a lot of people like UAD stuff, so that's going to be really good. They're giving it away for free as long as you buy UAV products. So that's a really good plus. So at the total end game, I think what's gonna happen is you're gonna see a lot more DAWs from other companies, or either that or like Ableton could probably like partner up with like, I don't know, Arturia or something shit. I hope not. I mean, not saying I wouldn't like Arturia to be 100% dedicated to Ableton, because I really like that, but you know, I don't know. I think Arturia is quite capable of building a DAW. You know what I'm saying? If they haven't done it already and they just haven't said anything about it, I wouldn't know. I made some good loops with Mass Effects. I just never made it to the drums. It was supposed to be a whole song. Oh my god, I deleted Mass Effects. I hate that. Yeah, I'm probably gonna try it again. What do you think about the new Intel Comet Lake i9? God damn, really? That's the series number for that? 109880 HK? Holy crap cakes. Will bring the mobile music production. To me, it's like, I mean, it's great to be ahead of the curve, but I would be more concerned about what the thermals are. Because they just now, like, because the whole MacBooks overheating thing, even though that was like one thing that people wanted to point out about the not this recent the 16-inch, but with the older one, which they buffed up really bad. Like it wasn't just Apple that did it. Like the Razer was super hot with the i9. Like all the Asus, all those companies, because everybody wants the really thin laptop that looks very discreet, very Apple-ish, and they want their processor to be really fast. You know what I'm saying? So it's got, it's a give or take thing if you're gonna have like a laptop that's like has that type of allocation as far as the CPU. Because I mean, what I have right in here and right in front of me is not that bad. I thought, I was like, man, maybe it's not gonna be enough. I should have just got an i9, and not bad. I mean, 10th gen is here, it's now, but I don't think it's necessary for making great music. Like I for real just like my laptop that's sitting over here right now that I'm prepping for my son. Like it's not bad. Like I didn't struggle with making music. Struggled when I tried to demonstrate a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? It made me feel like hell. Like some of this software is CPU heavy, even though a lot of the developers I talked to, they were like, yeah, it's CPU heavy. I mean, shit, what can we do? And unless people are gonna get on the i7 9th gens, he's like, ain't nothing we could do. You can use an i5 and make good music. Yeah, I agree. Hell, I did it with a Celeron D. That's how my damn YouTube channel really started taking off. So for music, I think you got it good. I think for music, I think what you got is good. I read about the laptop. I will have a desktop Ryzen 3950X, 16 core, 32. God damn. Damn. You need to what you got there? I'm trying to 3D graphic beats and shit. 3D beats. Yeah, Celeron processor. I had a Celeron D processor. I remember that was actually the Celeron Ds were the shit back in the day. In 2010.
Come on, hell no.
But now they're just not that. Ever dabble in video remixing? Yeah. My YouTube channel, we used to climb off of remix videos, and then that's when they started copyright striking everything. Stupid. Fucking music industry sucks, man. But yeah, it just started doing like a whole bunch of remixes and stuff like that, and then they just take them down. Like I had like several remixes that were 50K and above before I can even get to like 100 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? That was before you could make money off of YouTube. I used to like it a lot, but now I just can't. I can't do it. It's just a waste. Put Abbey Road vinyl on that joint app. I'm trying to see something. I have an Abbey Road vinyl track somewhere. I can't remember what it's called. Open a live set. Feel like I'm open up something I ain't supposed to, because I got a lot of songs on here with artists and shit. Let's see. What is it fucking called? What is Desperado? No, that's the whatever. I just open that up. It's a sample track. There go that wave sign. You can see it spinning. What's that? Arturia had a DAW called Storm. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh man, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. It was at an awkward time too. It was at an awkward time, like 98. I remember when they was advertising at Guitar Center. Of course, Cubase, Window was the shit. Logic was the shit. What else? They even had Sony Acid at Guitar Center at that time. Never mind. This is actually not the beat that I was thinking about. Fuck it, I'll use it. whatever. Abbey Road vinyl. Abbey Road vinyl doesn't run that bad on my computer. Road. Let me just type in vinyl. All right. Let's see. Stereo. Hopefully, I don't fuck up the audio. I just put it before the soft clipper. Oh no, this the light version. My bad. There's a version of this there. Where is it? There you go. Delete that. Stereo. Okay. Kaboom. I'm looking for something. Sublab? Where the fuck is... Oh, fuck. Oh my god. I hate doing this shit. I gotta have that plug in. Oh well, I'll just replace that with damn it, man. That's my damn it. Oh shit, my bad. Oops. Oops. I'll fix that in a second. There we go. Doop. Yeah. Yeah, just sign into my stuff and give everybody my fucking passcodes. Hell no. Are you tripping? Smoking. I don't feel like doing that. I don't do that on while I'm streaming. Hell no. You're crazy. Alright, there we go. This be good enough. Yeah. I don't know how stupid it's gonna sound with 808 Studio, but it shouldn't sound too bad. I don't know about this preset though. Gotta go up an octave, I guess. There we go. Whatever. All right. Nonetheless, so all right, guys. Let me look at one more thing. Sublab wasn't on, huh? Or wait until the new version of 808 Studio is worth getting. I already have Sublab. I was gonna do it. I was gonna do my review for it today, but fuck it, I'll just do it tomorrow. I have to dive into Sublab. I had it for 6 months and have not used it yet. Damn, that's a shame because it's a really good plugin. Did they do better on the update? I'm just tuning in. I'm not gonna talk about 808 Studio yet. I have a video up for it tomorrow. Yeah, but I like Sublab. I'm gonna do a comparison of 808 Studio 2 and Sublab, so don't worry about that. But anyways, guys, I'm about to be out, man. Food is here. I'm hungry as shit. Yeah. God bless everybody. And CMP. You my dog, man. You know I fucks with you. All right, later, guys.